Hi everyone. Goddag. It's Levities. And yeah, I wanted to make a short video because it's happened again. And I find it hilarious. Let me explain. So recently I uploaded a few things here and there on social media, including some things written in Danish runes. And yet again, and I have had this I think a year ago, I had a few people, I think people who know each other, write me that you're doing it wrong. You are inventing your own language. You are doing something and trying as best you can to make it sound Scandinavian or Norse or Norn or Icelandic or whatever. I'm not. And when you say that the words that I write, that the spelling I use is wrong, you can't spell like that, and the words doesn't even make sense, well, that's a good reason you don't understand it, because I write in really heavy, really strong North Jutlandic accent or dialect. And I'm pretty aware that people don't understand this. Even Danish, common Danish speaking people have a hard time understanding this language or this dialect because it is very different from common Danish. Most Danes, when exposed enough to it, is capable of, tuning in and understanding it, but it's kind of difficult, especially if it's old accents and the old ways of talking, the old pronunciation and old words that doesn't fit into modern vocabulary anymore. The thing is that I have researched a lot on folklore, folk magic, folk traditions, and so forth. And a lot of the historical material that has been written down from oral tradition. And when it was written down in Yiddish. Most of the Yiddish, the local folk tales, folk stories, so forth from this area was written down in the way that people spoke. And to some extent, how people still speak. I grew up here. I have grown up in Denmark. I have grown up in northern Jutland. And I have grown up listening to these dialects. I have grown up speaking these dialects. It's part of who I am. It's part of what I do. And I speak common Danish as well. And obviously I also speak English. But my wife, who is from Zealand in Denmark, that's like the eastern part of Denmark, when she moved here and she was like with me and we were out to a local farmer buying some stuff, doing some bartering, she didn't understand a word that we were saying because the language was so different from what she was used to. Her ear has kind of gotten used to it now, and she's able to, and of course I hammer her with it constantly because I'm very proud of my Yiddish accent. But it's not something I invented. I would be a genius if I could invent this. I may be a genius. I don't know. I wish I were a genius. I can't say. But I didn't invent this stuff. I'm just using it. It's part of when I read historical books on this stuff. This is the language that is often used. I have seen historical Sortebøger, Book of Shadows, Sopranos books, and so forth, written in strong Yiddish. So it's not uncommon. And it's not uncommon to use it for writing. And these dialects are dying. People are moving towards speaking common, regular, modern Danish. So these dialects are... I hate traffic. these dialects are dying at an alarming rate. Just over the last couple of decades, it's been going really fast. So I kind of see it as, I don't know. I see it as a something I have to help conserve, to protect, to continue, uh, help continue live on. And in the context that I know Yiddish, really strong Yiddish, is when I read these old tales, when I do my esoteric studies. So it's only natural for me to write in the language. Um, and I like it. I love it. It has the vocals, the vowels. There are so many vowels in play when you speak Yiddish. Of course, in Nordic language we have like extra vowels. We have like ö, and o, and all kinds of uh, variations upon these, and they are used plenty in Yiddish, and I love it because it's perfect for vocal galda. Because let's just take the three letters A, U, and O. You can chant them just as they are. Aæuoaøiaå. They are so beautiful. You are able to construct a sentence in Yiddish using only vowels. I think that's gonna be the title of this video. Yeah. I'm gonna write it here. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna tell you what it means. So, Aæuoaøiaå. Let's do that fast. Ready? Aæuoaøiaå. That's a sentence using only vowels in Yiddish, meaning I'm out on the island in the lake, or not the lake, the stream. This is why I love this language, and this is why I use this language. It's part of who I am. It's the language spoken where I live. It's part of the tradition. It's part of the culture, and I want to pass it on. It's part of me. So when you accuse me, you fucking asshole, you know who you are, of inventing my own shit, think again. I'm not inventing anything. I'm using an old dying language that's part of the place where I live my entire life, and where I've done all my studies on the things that I do. Fuck you. Yeah, I usually don't defend myself in these situations. I have a lot of people to, you're doing it wrong, you know. I get a lot of those, but this one was close to my heart, and I felt I need to protect, I need to defend this, because it's so important to me. This language is what I do. This is how I work in Galda. This is how I work writing. This is how I think. This is how I speak. This is me. And it's not something I invented. It's something I grew up in. Have a nice day, everyone. It's evening. I want to go inside. I've been out all day. I'm freezing. So yeah. Hope you have a good evening or day, or whatever time it is where you are. And sorry for you having to listen to me rant. I hope at least it was somewhat fun. See you guys soon. Bye bye.